Two dudes reviewing the news, pop culture, video games, movies, and shoes. Quincey and Justin with a nerdy forecast. So stay a while and welcome to the Ugly Mugs Podcast.
Welcome to the Mugs Podcast. I'm your host, Quincey.
And you're the host, Justin.
Is the stream showing that it's working? It
yeah,
ain't working on Twitch.
Yeah, no drop frames.
Interesting. I will keep fighting with that.
Yeah,
I just like to quality control through making sure the stream works.
I get you. Here, I'll do it on mine also. Just
hey, there we go. It's working.
Okay.
It had to be refreshed. So,
refreshing.
this week we're running a little late.
Yeah.
Sorry.
We took an adventure.
There's a lot to cover, and we're not going to cover everything that you would expect us to cover from the big event that happened because there's so much of it. We're going to cover some of the things that jumped out at us.
Later on.
Yeah, later on. Starting with what we're drinking, because we were running late, I'm staying in the spooky season, a Monster Dew, Monster Dew, that's what they should have called it.
They should have.
Or Monster should do that, something. 2021 edition of Mountain Dew Voodoo. Monster Dew. Make it like green.
Yeah. I'm talking like Ecto Cooler.
I was going to say, wait a minute, Mountain Dew's already green.
Well,
and so
greener.
Is Monster, so. Make it purple. One-eyed, one-horned, flying purple people eater. All right, yes, I'm doing one of those, and he's doing a Kickstart.
I'm doing a Kickstart, and then on my backup, I have a Peace tea.
Yeah, so he technically has tea for
I
the
do
episode.
have tea.
No mugs, because we were in a hurry.
Yeah, we ran up here and grabbed everything as quick as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not sorry.
We're gonna break down some reviews though. Let's start with what we watched last week instead of wrestling. We finally sat down and watched part 1 and part 2 to Batman: The Long Halloween. Now, this is still relatively new, so we won't get too spoiler heavy here. Let's break down part 1 first.
Okay.
What'd you think? That was the PG-13 one.
That was the PG-13, and it pushed the boundaries of it being PG-13.
Okay.
Like, it was very much we're gunning for just under an R for some ungodly reason. They could have pushed that R rating just like part 2.
I don't know that they were gunning for under a R. I think they were like, if it's R, it's R. And it just happened to not be.
Fair. I mean, it would have been fine.
Mm-hmm.
It would have been fine if it was an R rating. But overall, very good. Very, very good. And part 2 just kept it going. The ending of part 1 had a after credit sequence, and wasn't expecting it, but it was well brought in to basically keep you anticipating what.
I'm trying to remember what the after credits for part 1 was. Oh, that's right. Okay. I remember that now.
Sorry, I had to do it off mic.
Okay.
But yes, there was that after credit scene that basically gave you a teaser for part 2, which would only have been less than a year later.
No, I think these were released out together.
Really?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Oh. Then sure.
But part 2's got a teaser at the end that I'm not entirely sure what that's supposed to be telling us. But
Then why would part 1 have a sneak peek for it?
don't know. Check the dates.
Okay.
You're on IMDb. Just close out of the right there.
Yep.
2021.
Well, then the other one would be 2021 too.
Yeah.
But does it have a date? Oh, here we go. June 21st, 2021.
Because I'm pretty sure they were released together. In fact, when you buy the DVDs, they're together.
Are they?
Yeah.
July 27th.
Okay. So they were a month apart for internet, but they both came out in August for Blu-ray. So that's what it is.
So that's what it was.
But
almost 3 hours long.
Altogether, yeah. Moving over to part 2.
Yes.
That is the R-rated one. I enjoyed it, but they dropped some stuff from the comic. And that's the stuff I can't really get into without spoiling things.
I think I can do it without spoiling, and I would say, comparative to the comic, this makes more sense as far as a theatrical watching. Having it in the comic book form to what we saw on the screen, if we saw the same thing, sure, it would have probably been absorbed the same, but having it end the way it did, it felt better to
Having
me.
it end the way it did versus the way it ended in the comic, first of all, changes who Holiday is. It does.
It does, but
Secondly,
one of.
that's the thing is, I don't want to get too into
Oh
this,
yeah,
but
yeah,
it
yeah,
takes
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
It takes a multiple holiday and makes it a single holiday, from what we can tell.
Mhm.
The other thing is that with the way it ends, it essentially ends with someone confessing to Batman and him just being like, "Well, I'm not gonna fucking arrest you. In fact, I'm gonna watch you destroy evidence." I don't like that.
I also, I mean,
I don't like Batman letting someone destroy evidence literally in front of him.
but at the same time, it's the lesser of two evils, literally.
Not really. I mean, two people. The other person still did stuff wrong, would still stay in jail. Now you just arrest another person in addition. Just different crimes they're being arrested for.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I didn't like the changes. The voice acting was pretty good. The Mad Hatter was an interesting thing that I didn't expect. Go watch it and then look up the voice actor. I think you'll be surprised.
I'm very surprised.
So, part 1, I really enjoyed. Part 2, the ending was rough, which
It
seems
was
to
rough,
be.
but overall good.
Yeah, it seems to be a theme. I went and watched No Time to Die, and my issue is the ending. I went and watched Halloween Kills, and my issue is kind of the ending. Halloween Kills is still enjoyable. No Time to Die is still enjoyable. But yeah, you haven't seen them, so I can't talk to you.
Yeah, I know. Soon I'll probably see Halloween Kills because, Peacock.
Yeah, it's on Peacock. No Time to Die, you'll have to go to the movies for,
Yeah.
or wait a couple of months.
I'll probably
It'll probably be a while.
Yeah, I'll probably wait a couple of months. Dude, sadly, drag my hands against the ground, but
All right, next up, you did your homework.
I did one piece of homework. Elvira, Mistress of the Dark from 1988. Just before I was born, a couple months before I was born.
So let me break down the history of Elvira real quick. She goes through it. She does her Elvira's Movie Macabre, which is like Svengoolie, which is like Joe Bob. Except hers are like Svengoolie, or crap horror movies.
Yeah.
She's airing crap horror movies and doing these little bumps at the beginning and in the middle. It was like during commercial breaks and the ends and whatnot.
Little jokes, pokes, prods, that kind of thing.
It was a basic cable, local cable thing. She was doing it at a local cable station where she lived for local media. And it got noticed big time. And then she basically got to have this career where she was hired by like Coors and Miller Lite and all these other companies to do commercials as Elvira.
I assume during mostly Halloween.
Mostly during Halloween. She says that she is, she talks about it in, I think, an interview for her new book, that she's like Santa Claus, but for Halloween.
Okay.
And so, it started getting some traction. So she was able to go through and do a movie about Elvira, the character.
Yes.
In the character's world and whatnot. And that's Mistress of the Dark. It's a horror comedy. More comedy than horror.
I would say a 1 to 10 ratio.
Yeah.
Like there is too much comedy thanks to Elvira.
She's fucking hilarious.
She is great.
Cassandra Peterson.
It's a very interesting turnabout when you got the guys usually do like Ash Williams doing the flirting, and at the same time being very corny, cheesy, but turning around and then having it on a female lead.
Yeah.
It's not jarring when it's Elvira. It's actually really fun to watch.
Yeah. Cassandra herself calls Elvira a horn dog.
Yes. But there's, of course, the line of there's people that she's interested in and people that she is not interested in, as it shows in that movie quite well.
I don't know. Do we have ratings on this? Let's see.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. 6.6 out of 10 on IMDb, 50% on Rotten Tomatoes. That's from the critics, I'm assuming. 43 from Metacritic and 85 from the Google users. What did you think of the movie?
85.
You're going with the 85?
85. There was a few...
It is what it is. Like, it's not trying to be something else.
No. And even when it seemed like it wanted to be, just because it was supposed to be maybe like an after-school special, but for older teenagers, do you figure?
Maybe, I guess.
But even still, it wasn't aiming for that either. It was just aiming to be an entertaining movie.
Yeah.
And let's go find out about...
An interesting connection. 65 from the audience. That's too low. I put it in the 80s, the 90s for myself.
Yeah.
Another interesting thing is, what is Elvira's dream in this movie? What does she want the money to be able to go and do?
Las Vegas.
Be a showgirl in Las Vegas.
At the Flamingo.
Cassandra Peterson I think still is, but at least when it happened, set the record for being the youngest Vegas showgirl.
Okay, right on.
Yep. So, she's awesome.
She's very awesome.
Love this movie. Figured this was a good one because it's Halloween time, and it's also good because it's great timing for her new book and all that.
During its time, however, it had a budget of, I believe I saw $7.5 million, only gained 4.1 for the gross.
I don't think it
on the
had a
box
big
office.
theatrical release either.
I probably wouldn't expect so with that low of money. So a financial flop, but I say she recovered just
I'm sure
fine.
she made plenty off of DVDs and
DVDs,
and
royalties.
VHS at the time.
Yeah, yeah.
All that. I
Yeah,
mean,
posters.
It's currently on like 3 different streaming services.
Yeah, and one of which is free, but with ads. So no matter what, you guys can catch this one. This one I caught on Tubi, Tubi.
I own the DVD.
Yeah, you own the DVD. So I mean, you know, it's a really nice Halloween comedy. We'll call it
on Shudder, and she does an intro for it because she just did the thing with Shudder. So she does an intro, she does a mid break, she does an ending.
Oh, good. She is a deer, a doll. You know, I'm excited to watch the second one. So a little bit ago, I got invited to do the Inscription Beta, and this is maybe 3 days before the game's release. So I guess they wanted to have a full stop release to be flawless. Inscription is, we talked about it during E3, a board or a card style game with a little bit more. You're locked in this room and there's a mystery afoot. A faceless individual who continuously changes masks to basically dungeon master your way through, talking cards that are trying to guide you and help you out. And playing the game for about, we'll say, 3.5 hours. It was very fun.
You mentioned you could have streamed an hour of this?
I don't know the full benefit or details, but I could have done something to a very specific point. I don't know.
I would have liked that.
Well, here's the problem afterwards. After a certain patch, it said, please do not show any images to public.
Okay.
So I don't know if there was something I missed, but I'm glad I didn't stream it, so don't go hating on me.
No, I'm not hating on you.
I'm talking to the audience.
Gotcha.
From Daniel Mullins, I am in your Discord, and the community is great. There's literally like spoiler tabs, so that way it keeps you so that way you're not in areas you're not supposed to be, because apparently this is a pretty long game. This is no short game. It may seem like that one room and as soon as you get out of that one room, no, there is more to it. I haven't yet broke away from the room, but this is a marvelous card style games. If you've ever played Slay the Spire or
I have.
Oh yeah, it's very similar to that, but with more macabre features.
I feel like I'd be more into this.
Oh yeah, and the room is just full of life, even though there is nothing in it. Like it is bizarre, but at the same time very fulfilling.
The big thing I want to point out, if you scroll just a little bit up a little bit more. So this is still on a sale for another 4 days, 14 hours, and 29 minutes, and 38 seconds at the time of recording this.
Yes.
So you can currently get this for $17.99. So you're saving $3. It's 10% off. Not bad. However, if you do this little thing right above Justin, because we are humble partners, you go through, you do your humble choice. You sign up, you get a bunch of games for free. You send a bunch of money to charity, which is great. You'll get an extra $3.60 off of this also. Yeah. And then more money goes to the charity that you've picked, as well as the charity that this already covers.
And also a very little bit for us.
Which we would then put
Go back to
we don't.
It cycles. But we're just saying everything is going toward positivity.
Yeah, I want to be clear on this. If you do Humble Choice, we do get something out of it. But what we get is through Humble, so we put the money right back into Humble, so it's still going towards charities.
Yes.
We don't collect a check from them.
No.
So check it out especially because it's still spooky season, and so there's still spooky reasons to spooky watch and spooky play.
Yeah.
Spooky.
One of the first bosses is right here in front of us, the gold miner, and it very quickly teaches you that boss battles are not fucking around.
Okay.
Like, as soon as he does his so these candles are significant of lives, and he has 2 lives. So as soon as you beat him the first time, 1 candle goes out, and that's when the second phase happens, and he evolves. I can't spoil what he does because when he first did it to me, oh damn.
Now, it's a simple game, but it's also very pretty. What are the requirements of your computer for this? Because it's Steam and Windows.
It is not that heavy, I would say. It used to have all the requirements.
If you click
oh, here we go.
Oh, okay. I was saying click Steam link in my head.
Yeah, only 4 gigabytes of RAM minimum. An i5 760. Yeah, this is not a very...
So you can play this on most laptops?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
It kind of says a 550 Ti with 3 gigabytes of VRAM or a Radeon HD 6850 with a gig of RAM. I would say anything with like an embedded, like Code PC could probably play it just fine.
I mean, this is a little beefier than the modern than most laptops.
Yeah.
Most lower end laptops.
Yeah. So
I was just curious for anyone out there that's like, well, I don't have a gaming rig.
Oh yeah, no,
you don't need a gaming rig to enjoy this game.
Yeah, the only downside is you might need to turn it down to like 720.
That's fine.
Yeah, it's got big bold text. It is pretty, but it's not. You need to see everything clearly because there's also
you would want to just to appreciate it,
of course. But the filter that covers over it's supposed to look like a VHS tape.
Gotcha.
But yes, go pick it up. I recommend it. It is right now, as I'm speaking, I give it a very stern 9 out of 10.
Nice. And reminder, Humble Choice is $12 for 12 games, and then you get the discount off of other games.
Yes. So you might as well do that one first.
So look for our link in the description. One of the games you can get currently is Katana Zero, which is actually leaving Game Pass. So you're going to want another way to play it.
Have you played it?
Yeah, I got about halfway through. I didn't finish it.
Oh.
Yeah, other games, you know how it is. It's like I was thinking about it today. I don't think I've played Fallout 76 since last Halloween because I remember the last thing I was doing was saving up for all the Halloween gear. And now here I am going hard on Festival of Lost, which I'm basically done with for Destiny.
Well, the last week apparently is going to pull something out, so we'll see.
Okay.
Because people are finishing it up, and...
There were people that finished in the first day.
Second day. Yeah, I know. I remember seeing the TikTok.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck?
But, yeah, so I was just, I didn't finish Katana Zero. Other things that distracted me and whatnot. I understand they wanted to tell the story, and I was enjoying the story, but I also got tired of how long it was between fights. Like, I was like, let me back in. I want to go back to a fight. I get you got to tell your story, but can you find a way to tell your story while I'm still doing things?
Hotline Miami where you get the little break, the very little break of you picking up your pizza because you just killed a whole bunch of dudes. Go home, crash. Oh, wait, guess what? Back out there. Go.
What kind of pizza is it?
I think it was like a Supreme. I don't know.
Ew.
I don't know.
Ew. Bell peppers do not go on anything.
Let's preface this by they're a serial murderer.
Fair point. How do you feel about pineapple on pizza?
Neutral.
Yeah, I'll eat it. I don't seek it out, but I'll eat it.
If it's grilled pineapple, even more of a plus.
Grilled pineapple,
but not by much. Just because grilled pineapple, for some odd reason, it really brings up the flavor of the pineapple, and it has like that nice crisp on the outside, but that nice juicy center.
Now, would you do grilled pineapple and ham on the pizza? Make go for Hawaiian with the ham?
Yeah, the Hawaiian, sure.
Carlos, you know Carlos.
Is he the one that does like banana?
Chicken.
I like
pineapple and chicken. And pineapple and chicken go together, but on a pizza, I always thought that was
I would say instead of marinara sauce, do barbecue sauce.
Ooh, that'd probably be good.
You see, do the actual that would call a Hawaiian either Hawaiian barbecue.
I have a Hawaiian friend, and I asked him what Hawaiians actually eat on their pizza, and he goes, I don't know, but I can tell you it ain't fucking pineapple. I was like, ooh, okay, we know where you stand on this.
Yeah.
I was like, damn.
I mean, to those who are like, you're dead to me if you have pineapple on your pizza, I'd be like, well, I mean, I don't care.
I don't order it that way, but I will eat it that way.
Yeah.
That's where I am on it. Like, I do not order pineapple on pizza, but I will eat pineapple on pizza.
What's your go-to pizza?
Pepperoni and bacon.
Pepperoni bacon?
Pepperoni and bacon black olive is my go-to pizza.
Okay.
But a lot of people I know don't like olives, apparently.
No.
You don't. James doesn't.
No.
So if I can't do that, then it's pepperoni and bacon. Now, if I'm ordering a pizza and it's just me, I'm going to do one of those days where I'm going to kill a large pizza by myself, which I haven't done in years, but I could probably still do it.
Yeah.
It would probably be thin crust,
Okay.
pepperoni, bacon, black olives, and mushrooms.
Mushrooms.
Yeah, because I love
Portobello?
mushrooms, but but Lauren hates mushrooms,
I know.
so I never have mushrooms on either.
I don't mind mushrooms. It's just they're tasteless to me, so that's why I don't enjoy them. They don't add anything to it. Like I'll eat them, sure, but they don't do anything for me.
So we did hot pot, and so I got mushrooms, and what I did is I waited until we were almost done with the broth, and then threw mushrooms in for my final bowl, so that I could cook the mushrooms up and have my hot pot, but it wasn't going to ruin the broth for her.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Mine is just a simple pepperoni and sausage, but double up on both.
I like sausage on my pizza too. Sausage is pretty good. But back to Humble Bundle. Make sure you check out the description for our link. We don't have a link to drop in the chat, sadly. But just go and check the description. It'll be there.
It'll be there.
We got to get a link bot.
Yeah, we do.
Oh yeah, sorry. Currently they're doing Oceana for the
Charity.
for the monthly charity.
Yes, go help out the Protect the Ocean.
And save some whales, clean up some plastic.
Speaking of plastic.
What does that have to do with plastic?
Oh, I thought you said car keys.
Okay, so we missed something for Halloween stuff. Starting tomorrow in the market on Marvel's Avengers. I don't care where you are on the game. I personally enjoyed it. You're all lying. It does have heart. It's called Kamala Khan. She's amazing.
She's amazing.
I love her. Starting tomorrow in the market, and I'm gonna have to log some hours. This one's installed on the upstairs console, so I can play while
Keep
laying
going.
in bed.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to log some hours to get the currency because you can get Captain America, Captain America Wolf,
Wolf Cop.
not Wolf Cop.
Captain Wolf Cop.
Nope,
America Wolf Cop.
nope. Well, yes, but minus the cop. He's not a cop. He's a soldier.
Oh, Captain Wolf America Soldier.
Okay. It looks fun, and it's a reference to a specific comic for someone that is no longer with us. So it's kind of a nice little thing. Go check it out. It's a fun little thing for Halloween.
It looks good.
Okay, so really quick. DC fandom happened. There was a lot of crap. We can't cover it all, so here's some of the things that jumped out at us. Finally got a trailer for Gotham Knights.
Yes, and you showed me this last week off air, I believe. Yeah, I
showed you
the gameplay.
The pre-alpha gameplay.
Yes, and it was a little clunky here and there, but it showcased how vast the area of combat is, how quick to maneuver you gotta be, and I've always been curious about the Court of Owls. I never read about them, so
they're relatively new.
Oh yeah,
we're talking the 2010s.
Really?
Yeah, Court of Owls was created by Snyder, not Snyder from the movies, Snyder from the comics.
Okay.
He came
related?
Not related.
Okay.
He came up with the idea, and he did it in Detective Comics because he was writing Detective Comics at the time.
Okay.
And then he was bringing them over into Batman, and then I do believe New 52 happened, and so he did a whole new run with them in New 52, and then Rebirth happened, and so now but they've survived it every time. They're something that keeps coming back. So essentially, they're this ancient secret organization. They really are obsessed with Dick Grayson. They've kind of just always been around in Gotham, even if we haven't noticed, is kind of the concept. So, from what I understand, there's a chance that they're going to be involved in the new Batman movie with Robert Pattinson.
Really?
Yeah, and I do believe they get referenced in the Gotham TV show.
The Gotham TV show, a few scenes have caught my eyes, but I haven't really watched them. So.
I'm currently in season 2, almost season 3, and I gotta say I kind of slept on it. It's better than I expected. There are still some really weird choices they did that I don't agree with.
I mean, it's a reimagining, not an exact replica.
I get that,
Okay.
and so I let a lot of things go. It's just some of the things they change, their reasoning is kind of terrible.
Oh, really?
For instance, Poison Ivy, instead of being Pamela Isley, she's Ivy Pepper. And their reasoning is well, everyone's going to know she's Poison Ivy, so we kind of wanted to throw them off. And it's by calling her Ivy Pepper, that doesn't throw anyone off. What?
Hello?
Okay. That's a weird one.
Grayson Dick is, come on.
Can you do me a favor? And that's the one we didn't grab. The bottom right there.
I already have it.
Oh, you do already have it?
Yeah. I didn't put it in the right spots right there.
Okay.
But I'll move it over in
Cool.
2 seconds.
So yeah, I'm still excited for Gotham Knights. It's not the game I wanted, but it's a game I will enjoy.
Yes.
I will probably get it, and I have a couple people that are willing to play with me. Next up,
I like that sign. I don't know if you noticed it. Hitchhikers may be escaping patience.
yeah, it's like that in So this is connected to the Arkham franchise. So
Okay.
it's like that in the Arkham franchise as well.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So we've got the next trailer. Finally, got a story trailer for Suicide Squad: Kill the Justice League, the new game from Rocksteady set in the Arkham Asylum universe. What I found interesting is that the other DC game that's coming out starts with a scene with Cobblepot, and this trailer has a scene with Cobblepot. So that was kind of cool. We got Harley Quinn, we've got King Shark, we've got Boomerang. I think it's supposed to be Deadshot. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Deadshot. And basically, Superman has been converted to evil. His mind's been taken over, and so they have to kill the Justice League. They also deal with Brainiac and a bunch of other stuff.
Okay, wait. Is this in the Injustice?
No, this is in the Arkham Asylum universe.
So it literally just flips the switch over to almost borderline with Injustice because of how Superman is, but they're completely different.
So this is not Superman went mad because of Joker. This is Superman's being mind controlled.
Okay.
So it's closer to Hush, honestly.
Oh. So you get the devil and double shot appear.
But it's the whole Justice League. It's not just Superman. So
Okay.
you got evil Green Lantern, you got evil Flash.
Oh.
So
Okay.
by this point, Batman is gone. The events of Arkham Knight have happened. So, Wonder Woman as well. So no Batman.
No Batman.
Otherwise, he'd probably come out here and whoop everyone's ass. I'm waiting for the part with Cobblepot. Because I do believe Cobblepot was in this. If I remember correctly. Because I thought that was kind of cool that he ended up in both game trailers. I do believe this mostly takes place in Metropolis rather than Gotham. So we've actually got a whole new map rather than a returning map. Well, that dude's head exploded.
You good?
Maybe that was supposed to be called. I don't remember. I could have swore Cobblepot was in this.
He
and
looks a little Riddler-ish, but okay.
Yeah, I don't remember anymore.
Oh, well.
Check it out. It's a cool trailer. Between the first trailer and this trailer, this game's looking pretty good. I just want some actual gameplay. Because we've gotten 2 cinematic trailers for this now, but no real gameplay. The Harley... Oh, there's Cobblepot.
There he is. Oh.
Yep. So I do believe Cobblepot's dead now because that looked like that was the brain thing that Waller uses. But I do, since this is the same universe, this is a little weird that this is what Harley looks like. Because Joker dies in the Arkham universe, she still looks like the classic Harley. He never has the chance to do the whole "I'm going to dip you and bleach your skin" thing.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit of a design change that's kind of weird there. But
Well, I mean, everything's 2022. Me.
yeah, that's just kind of where Warner Brothers was on their game releases. All right, we got a new Dead by Daylight thing.
And it's very well animated.
We've already seen something kind of like this once from Dead by Daylight when they did the K-pop star.
Yeah.
I do believe this is a new killer.
Crescendo.
Unless Crescendo was the K-pop star.
Nope, that's the Trapper. Or not the Trapper, the... If I hear the name, I would know it.
Okay. I don't remember the name.
I don't either.
I just know that it was kind of cool because he used like the screams of his victims in his songs. You know. I don't remember what it was. But just in time for spooky season, there's that new drop for Dead by Daylight. It's a quick little thing, well animated, kind of anime style.
The Trickster.
There you go. All right. What do we got next?
So...
This is all you.
This is all me. I'm a huge fan of Critical Role. Campaign 3 starts up tomorrow. At the time of recording this, the 21st of October will be Campaign 3. Everyone's excited. They hinted that the cover of their new book, Call of the Netherdeep, which will be available March 15th, 2022, has a few hints. And there's a blue-skinned orcish-looking individual, and everyone's already got their guess of that one, but nobody has anything on the outlaying individuals. So it's good to see that there's at least a hint at something. I'm here for all of it. I'm excited for tomorrow.
It's a nice cover.
Yeah, it's a very nice cover.
All right, and we still have more D&D stuff.
Yes, we have more D&D stuff. A Kickstarter, actually. Just kind of wanted to congratulate them because they can keep going. They have things for the $1 million mark because Fool's Gold, done by Dingo Doodles over on the YouTubes. She animates their campaign that ultimately started from a mishap with wild magic because of a cursed arm. As you can see with this monkey with a cursed arm, has raised a literal Tarrasque from the ground. And it started a chain reaction of misdoings. And so Dingo drew up their adventures. They're on part like 26 now, 25, wow. 26. And people are following it. And so Felix, her husband, boyfriend, significant other, is their DM and decided to help in making the Fool's Gold campaign, which is just a huge jungle where everything wants to kill you. So basically Australia.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Australia, the board game. But on a more serious note, they had...
with real spiders.
Yeah, with real spiders. They have all of these different things, 30 plus spells, 30 items, 35 more monsters, new races and backgrounds, including what Gothy is, which is a four-claimer. There's just a lot to take in for this. Go check out their Kickstarter. Just look up Fool's Gold 5e, and you'll find it immediately. And as I said, they've had a bunch of goals, and they only asked for $10,000. They're already at $769,000
with 5,291 backers.
Yeah, and 28 days to go, which means they did this in 2.5 days if they started with the 31 days goal catch. I don't know if they did the 45, so don't quote me on that. But even still, beautiful art from a lot of artists. They had help from a lot of other content creators, such as Bashu, Griffin Saddlebag, a few others. They have STLs in case you want to print out your own minis that they're going to be providing. You can purchase the minis. There's the monsters as well as their friends. There's Sneeze there holding up 2 glorious daggers. Ohio Jack, Professor Wizardly, Mr. Wizardly, and so on and so forth. And also a nice Tarrasque mini for $120, which I would totally freaking buy if I had that in the open. You want to see how big this thing is? That's a normal.
That's insane.
I love it. I definitely want it. I would love to paint that. That would be so relaxing. But go and check it out. There's a lot here.
Yeah. Pretty fair price, too.
But shoe news. October 31st is going to come up, but it's not just Halloween for most. Can you pronounce it better than I can?
It depends on the whole thing. So, Dia de los Muertos.
Okay.
So this is Dia de Muertos. I've always heard Dia de los Muertos because it's supposed to be
Day of the Dead.
Day of the Dead. So, but yeah, Dia de los Muertos.
But yeah, Nike and some individual. I saw it when I was going down, but even still,
to be clear, I failed Spanish.
Oh, I mean, I did too.
I did better with French.
I did too, like French. And then when I went up to high school, we had a weeb ass Japanese teacher. He was weeb, my guy.
The weeb calling the weeb.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much, and he taught me most of the Japanese that I know now, but some of it fell out.
Between that and anime.
But these beautiful, beautiful shoes kind of give a little bit of Aztec meets luchador.
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of Aztec in this, which is interesting.
Yeah. Then you got the high flying swoosh. I like that.
I would have liked to have seen more Sugar Skulls type stuff.
A little bit of Sugar Skulls style things would probably be nice. They
maybe
did that
that's
last year, didn't they?
Maybe, but maybe that's why that's Dia de Muertos, because maybe it's
Day
different.
of Dead.
Yeah, maybe it's different. Maybe this is more of an Aztec thing and not a Spanish thing. I'm not entirely sure, though. So these are set to come out, depending on where you're at. In Mexico, the 24th and the 26th of October. Globally, the 29th of October. So,
That's the first time we ever rented anything that did this kind of thing. Usually,
we had a British one that was different.
That's right, we did.
Now, there's also a quick clothing line with it, too. Some sweaters and T-shirts. So make sure you check it all out, especially if you like Day of the Dead and want to support this culture.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, next.
The second one I was shocked to find, but I'm happy for finding it. It comes on every Xbox.
No, it doesn't.
There's a meme out there that talks about Uno!
Which is funny because it's, again, Spanish.
Oh, yeah.
So.
These are just normal run-of-the-mill Nikes with the yellow swoosh, the black. Oh, okay. I was like, where's the green?
Yeah, it's got green on the back, then black, then red, and then blue in the front, and
with
then
the
also
yellow
white.
swoosh. Okay, yeah. I was like, wait, where's the last
Uno
color?
colors are represented.
Yes. What is your favorite Uno card? I know it's a very strange question to ask, but
Take 4.
The
wild take 4.
wild take 4?
Yeah, I want to wreck your shit, and I'm going to set the color.
Oh,
Why? What's yours?
a reverse, because it can be played outside of a game.
I don't know. I'm gonna. The cop gives me a ticket. I'm like, all right, here. I'm gonna give him the wild take 4.
Yeah, that doesn't work. That doesn't work. He'll be like, what? That shit out of here. You give him the reverse card. He'll be like, have a great day, sir. Yeah. See you in court.
So this is to celebrate,
Oh.
I think, 50 years.
Yeah.
And what's the price and release on these?
I'm surprised Uno isn't older than that.
Yeah.
But 50 years is still quite a long time. Wait.
Oh, you're right there.
Okay, wait. For one of them, January 1st, 1970. I'm going to scroll down a little bit. Okay, this is busted. Maybe 2022?
They all say release date 1970. Which also suggests that this isn't the 50-year anniversary if that's when the game came out.
No, it is. Yeah.
Well, we'll come back to this maybe once there's a release date, but they're currently saying 170.
1970. $120.
Or sorry, 120.
$120,
Sorry.
$120 for the
1970.
lows, highs.
Okay.
That was weird. But there's that thing.
Okay, so just really quick, this is just a fun thing. So I've talked about Scream, I've talked about how it's my favorite horror movie. They currently have a text-to-voice for TikTok videos that it makes it to where what you type is read out as the Scream Killer. The voice actor that does Scream Killer, you've heard the voice plenty of times, right? Hello, Sydney. That's also the same guy that does Mojo Jojo. Yeah, blew your mind.
Okay. I was not expecting that, but sure.
That cute little fun thing.
Cute.
All right, moving on.
Boop.
All right, we got our official teaser for the 4th season of Young Justice, Young Justice Phantoms. Have you watched any of Young Justice?
No.
It's actually really good. So I watched season 1, was a big fan, and then the show got canceled, and I think picked up by Netflix, who did season 2, and I was a big fan. Then the show got canceled, and then I got picked up by DC Universe and got season 3,
But wait,
and
where
then
did
DC
DC
Universe
Universe
itself got canceled.
Yeah, where did that go?
And all that was folded into HBO Max, which
So-
should be getting the 4th season of this.
So the reason why I haven't really dug into very much DC animated series, like
Because it's all over the fucking place.
that too, but I saw 2 episodes of Teen Titans Go.
Don't watch Teen Titans Go. What's wrong with you?
Well, that was my problem. Was okay. This is what DC's doing. I'm good.
Batman the Animated Series.
Yeah.
So
Batman the Animated Series. Oh yeah, I will talk about that all day.
But that's the thing. There's a animated universe. So it's Batman the Animated Series and Superman the Animated Series are in the same universe. Those eventually come together to become Justice League and Justice League Unlimited. It's still
Yeah.
the same universe.
And then-
Also, while also having Batman Beyond and Static Shock also connected to that same universe.
Yes, because in Static Shock, very loosely, like, oh damn, that was knocked all the way to Gotham City. That kind of reference.
No, that's Teen Titans.
Was it Teen Titans?
Oh, Batman
yeah.
shows up and helps Static with something, and he asks Static asks him, "Where's Robin?" He goes, "He's with the Teen Titans." But Static also shows up in a Batman Beyond episode where we see a Justice League episode where they go into the future, and so we see like old man Static. Yeah,
I want to see that episode.
pretty good episode.
I want to see that episode. But Young Justice, I mean, if it's all on HBO Max, I might.
Yeah, the first few seasons are all there.
There's a lot of TV now, though.
There's a lot of stuff that happens between seasons that they kind of just recap. So one season ends one way, and then the second season starts up, and like suddenly someone's on the bad guy's side and stuff like that. It's like, what the hell? And they start to explain it all and whatnot.
Is this like a child Constantine?
Don't remember the character's name. He's a bad guy.
Oh, never mind. And then you got, I assume, Superman and...
That's Superboy.
Or Superboy, yes.
And I think that's probably Megan, but I can't quite tell.
Oh.
So this is the Superboy that was a clone made in Cadmus Labs.
Dang! Dude just turned into butter.
So now streaming. Go check it out. I think it's going to be a blast.
Okay.
Next.
I
This one
paused
we've
it
talked
right-
about just a little bit.
Yeah, I paused it right here. And that's the only reason why I was like, yeah, this is probably going to be fair to middling just because they work so well together. What we're talking about is DC League of Super Pets. And down in the descriptor, it says Dwayne Johnson and Kevin Hart.
Yep, they are voice acting in this. I think he's Crypto.
You think he's Crypto?
I'll check right now.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. But who? I haven't seen this, so I have no clue. Yeah, I don't know.
I'm looking it up right now. Okay, so, yeah, he's Crypto. We don't have the rest of the cast for who they're doing, but we do know that Keanu Reeves is in it.
Wait, what?
John Krasinski's in it.
Okay.
Kate McKinnon is in it.
That one I don't know. I may know, but...
She's the one in Ghostbusters that licks the gut.
Okay.
That's the easiest way to explain it.
Yep.
But she's SNL.
Yep,
She's fucking hilarious. Kevin Hart is in it as Ace, which means he's Bat Hound.
Okay, so the big bulldog British bulldog looking one right
If
here?
they redesigned him, I guess, yeah.
Okay.
I guess that's probably the look.
because I can
Natasha
see the
Lyonne's in it.
Ears.
Okay. American Pie, Russian Doll. You probably know, but I'm a cheerleader.
Yep.
Okay. Jamila Jamil? I think that's how you say her name.
Jamila Jamil.
So she was a model turned actress, if I remember correctly. But I do believe she hosts. I think she's the one that hosts the show Misery Index with the Impractical Jokers.
Oh.
If I remember correctly. I do believe she's British.
Okay.
And the cast goes on from there. We don't have time to cover the whole thing, but I think this will probably be fun.
Mm-hmm. Oh, all we had to do was watch the rest of the trailer.
There you go.
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
But I mean, their animation studio, yeah, Ace.
Yeah, he wasn't. I think he was. I'm not entirely sure what he is. I think he was more of like a.
Yeah, all we had to do was watch the rest of this.
Yeah, I think he was more of a Pipple or something. No, he wasn't a Pipple. I don't know what he was, but he shows up in Batman Beyond.
Oh. Yeah, he was like a pincer, wasn't he?
He was something. I don't know.
But global trailer launch on November. In November.
Yep. All right. What's next? The Batman.
I haven't watched the second trailer. But I mean, I'll watch it right now. I mean, if it's anything like the first one, I'm already sold. I'm probably gonna watch it just to watch it because something tells me it's gonna pop on HBO Max because that's what it do be like.
It's 2022, so I don't know if it will.
Really?
Yeah, because it's all going to come down to how theaters are doing by then.
Oh. Because
they only promised the 2021 run of movies would hit HBO Max same day.
Really?
Yeah, that was the only thing done because of the pandemic.
Oh.
What I do like is we got a bit more of a look at Kravitz as as Catwoman, and she's looking good. We got a bit more Joker in this. In fact, I think we got to see him letting himself get arrested at a diner. We got to see a lot more of the Batman fighting, which is really good. Saw some more Cobblepot showing that look does hold up throughout action.
Cobblepot is in everything right now.
Yeah, I mean, he's a pretty big character because he's a gun runner and whatnot. So
and a Wayne Enterprises, what do they call him? Rival.
So it's not Wayne Enterprises rival, but more of the Wayne family.
Oh.
It depends on what you're reading or watching or whatnot. But a lot of the stuff, Cobblepot blames his family problems on the Waynes. So, it looks like it might be good. My issue with this is not Robert Pattinson. My issue with this is that I'm worried it's rushed, and it's yet again another reboot to Batman.
Also, Andy Serkis as
Alfred.
I'm not mad at that choice.
Yeah.
I actually like that.
The Batmobile is kind of interesting. It's like a muscle car.
Yeah, it's a muscle car. Yeah,
Okay.
that
Next.
would be a good dispatcher. You said you didn't want to talk about that. There we go.
The only thing to say about Flash is that we finally got a little bit of Michael Keaton's Batman in it. Michael Keaton's coming back as Batman for Flashpoint Paradox. You see the outline of the cowl.
I ain't mad at that. Okay.
So it was mostly behind the scenes stuff, but we got to see a little bit of Black Adam in this. We're getting to see Brosnan as Fate, and we're getting to see a little bit of The Rock as Black Adam. This is probably going to be pretty good. Aldous Hodges, is that his name? I believe as Hawkman.
Aldous Hodge.
Hodge, that's what it is. I put an S in there. Just use the. I was gonna say use the.
Oh.
There you go. Quintessa Swindell as Cyclone.
And then I do that. And Noah Centineo as Atom Smasher.
I think this will be pretty good. I do believe this is going to be connected to the already existing Shazam, but this is not the Shazam sequel, if I remember correctly.
Now, is it going to be humorous?
I think it's going to be kind of serious because it's Black Adam and he's kind of dark.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I'll probably watch this one. It depends. I have to see more of the movie still. I'm really iffy on Warner Brothers lately and DC lately.
I am also, but at the same time, they seem to be going in the right direction, albeit very different.
This one's also been in the works for a long time because he announced that he was going to be Black Adam years ago.
Yes.
So
He's been, God, this man does not sleep.
No.
Because he's been in, 8 projects over the last 2 years?
If not more.
If not more.
While also making an occasional appearance at a wrestling event and running a workout thing in a drink company. And
Oh, that's right.
so much stuff.
God damn.
Right.
Slow down, Dwayne.
The next one should have been in gaming. Don't know what happened.
Yep, that was me. I thought I dragged it over.
It's all right. So a weird crossover. We are getting For Honor crossover with Dead by Daylight.
Yeah, this seems to be in the game For Honor, but it crosses the Dead by Daylight into For Honor.
Okay, so they brought the Trapper into For Honor.
Yes.
Okay, I don't play For Honor anymore, but all right. Survivors of the Fog.
Yeah. Pointless brutality fosters
there's
light and decay.
There's the hooks. There's the generators.
I think it's like a game mode in For Honor that involves this.
Weird.
I don't know. I mean, I like some of the motifs in Dead by Daylight as we've talked about, but I don't know how to feel about this, considering I don't really play this either.
Well, you don't play Dead by Daylight because you get scared easily.
No.
Yeah, you get scared easily is what it is. He won't play Dead by Daylight with me.
I'm not a big fan of the game. I'm sorry.
And I fell out of For Honor, so.
I mean, it's a good Halloween event that kind of jumped out at the last second. So it starts tomorrow until November 11th.
All right. And then we got a teaser for Peacemaker.
And I'm not mad at this at all. I am this I already saw. This I saw beforehand.
Yeah.
Have you seen the trailer?
Yeah.
Okay. I am happy that they are taking this as light as I wanted it to.
So it's still funny. This is the other James Gunn thing, so it's gonna still have that level of humor and whatnot. He's also James Gunn has revealed that he's doing a few more DC projects still, and that he wants to do more. So I think this is gonna be 10 episodes. It's made for HBO Max, so this isn't gonna be released somewhere else. It will be released on HBO Max, and it kind of picks up where Peacemaker left off after Suicide Squad. So the new helmet's really interesting.
I don't know. I'm here for it. I just can't keep my eyes off of this fun. Even in its quiet, it's still very fun to watch. It is still a bubbly, action, fun, energetic. I want it.
Yeah. And to think this was originally supposed to be Batista playing this character, and he couldn't because it wasn't that he couldn't. He chose instead to do the zombie movie on Netflix. So they got John Cena, and so now I'm like, you know what? I think this was probably for the best. I love Batista, but I think this works better.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, and then final. This is just a cute little thing. If you like to do the capsules collection where you try to get everything from a set, NECA, part of their 31 Nights of Fright, has revealed that there is a new NECA Gremlins edition, 9 themed collectibles. So
now remember, don't feed them past midnight.
yeah, do not feed them past midnight. Do not get them wet, and bright light will kill them.
All right.
That's what we got for you guys tonight.
Yeah.
So
not bad, a little under an hour, but we filled up the time and we were a little late. This kind of is a bit of a tax on us, but next week we should have a little bit more.
yeah,
Got a few things on the plate.
yeah. A lot of it's also going to come down to a lot of it comes down to what can we cover and have it still be interesting.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
all right, guys. Thank you for being here. Make sure you like, subscribe, tell a friend of me, tell an enemy. Screw it, tell an enemy.
Yeah, tie them up.
They
Make
may
them listen to us.
they may be annoyed by us. You never know.
Hey.
All right.
Have
Thank
a
you
good night, guys.